All right, so now this just kind of moves us along. I got my data reference frame now. Now I can go ahead and create these, the datum, or let's do it easier. Just start with the profile at A, B, and C, and just pick that profile. So I'm going to go back to this drawing and just kind of show where I'm going. So I have a profile here on these two surfaces, and then another profile here down on the bottom and on this back surface. So I can easily select if I wanted to just pick this one and this bottom one, but I'm just going to keep it separate for now. And then same thing for here, just profile at 1. And then these two features back here. And this, with the Tolerance Advisor, it does automatically create your features or your notes to define whether it's two surfaces. You can always change it later on or get rid of it. You can always double click on or go to Properties, and it just disappeared. But you can go into the Properties and define the text to show on the bottom of this. Anyways, there's a dialog in here that actually allows you to go ahead and edit the text where it's on the top or on the bottom, in the front or the back.
Is that your datum C call out, your flag?
This one?
Oh yeah. So is that your datum C right there, the slot?
Yep.
Okay. And then you just have the GD&T pulled up to the top of it for display purposes?
Right.
But that C datum call out is tied to that GD&T.
Correct.
Okay.
Yep. Everything that I was clicking on was linked to this. Once I start creating on this size, I got the position on there, and then once I created C, the C is actually using this same kind of feature from this slot. All right, so now we got these 3 holes. Might as well say 6. And if you ever seen how, with using A, B, or selecting on your datums, you can see there's these propagation selections down here. I just picked the one hole, but I want at least 3 of them. If all 6 went with them, that's fine. But selecting that propagation will check to see if all the holes are in the same direction. And that way I don't have to play around with trying to pick 3 different holes or the inside of it, whether it's, I accidentally picked the edge. So now I can go ahead and quickly it's going to make its own view frame again. Quickly have all those holes selected. And I'm going to do the same thing. This is going to be at the composite. A composite position back to A, B, and C. And the lower note is going to be 0.5. So I'm going to show you this note really quick. So these are the 2 notes that I'm adding right now, with the front holes being positioned, composite. And after just selecting that segment, I've got everything already created. And again, the view is, oh. All right, change view support, invert that. Yeah, so sometimes you might go through and like this, throw it away on the bottom. So this does happen. It is still linked to the holes. I just have to relocate the leader line. So there's a little yellow diamond that's here. You can there's set you up with a lot of options here. So I'm just going to remove it. And then one thing I did forget is I forgot to create the size. So I'm just going to go back really quick, create the size tolerance for it. It's going to create that But I'm going to use the same method. Just on this hole, using the propagation, unselecting this, and there's my size. Okay. So I'm going to change this view support to be this plane, just on that surface, and it kind of gives me a better looking GD&T. All right. Now I'm going to create that position again, which is still there.